Hello, everybody. I just watched out wall. I just fell out of bed. I couldn't sleep last night. I went to my pharmacist and I got some CBD gummies, which didn't help at the time. But man, something kicked in a little bit a while ago. So it's kind of amazing. So you'll see this little thing on my head here. That's where my CPAP machine was just pressing against my skull. So I just walked out of bed. All right. The life of the retired, huh? I didn't tell y'all this, but I'll be teaching at a second college besides Alabama. I'll be teaching at the University of Cumberland. And my professor said, Bobby, you gonna have enough time to do all this? I said, I'll be fine. We'll get it done. Don't worry. We'll be able to do it. But y'all, I got to tell you about the market. I have an ominous feeling about the market. And the problem that I'm having is, I keep expecting the market to really go up after all of these days of just being down, and we can't do it. We're having trouble. Now, let me show you the other thing that I'm having. Bring it over to the side. Sure. Pull it up. I think I deleted it. But do you remember I told you that you guys need to be subscribing to Scott Rubel's daily whatever. Now listen, here's the deal about Scott. Scott knows what he's doing. I even asked Tom Shoshnoff, as Beth would say, does Scott know what he's doing? He said he is clear of the concept, but he's had a rough road, y'all. Dude's had a rough life. He's had some, I don't want to go into the stuff that I found out about it, but dude knows what he's doing. So he sends this out every day, this little report, and y'all need to be getting it. Dude is smart. So let me just bring you to a couple things. Make sure you can see this. And this is free for y'all to get. Let's see where he's saying. Because I agree with him. Not just because he said it, but I agree with him because the market's having trouble lifting right now. The market's opened slightly higher, the highs of the day for a third day in a row. After the opening, the market sold off below the unchanged line in the first 30 minutes of trading. This is the third day of the same trend and had little or nothing to do with the CPI. So then it kind of talks to you here. I was talking about Apple took us down because Apple no longer has innovation. They just change colors and put extra cameras or better cameras on phones. They don't come up with new innovation. He said on September 17th, CME agreed will delist the standard size S&P futures. He says that we won't even know the difference. I think you're right. Then he writes out here, we've had 3 days in a row of the market opening higher and then getting the carpet pulled from under it. This is a little concerning and has me looking for a tectonic shift in the plates of this bull. Now here's what really struck me that he said this morning. This type of behavior is often how corrections start. Most people fear crashes when the markets make new highs every other day. That's not typically how it happens. Most of the time, trading becomes erratic and choppy for weeks before a large correction manifests itself. I'm not saying the bull is dead. This could just be weak hands getting nervous, but it does have me paying attention to the seismographs of the market. Okay. So what does that mean? So a lot of times I'll look at Scott's stuff and, sometimes I disagree, sometimes I agree. This time, oh, I definitely agree. I agree, something's wrong. We're having lots of trouble going back up. And you say, well, we're up 11 today, Bob. Well, we've been up every other day too, right? Then we saw the last 2 days, something weird happened at 10 o'clock. Remember, I brought attention to it. So today we don't have the weirdness at 10 o'clock. We don't have that extra volume that we've been having in the 10 o'clock hour. The last 2 days, somebody big has come in and bet bearishly on the market in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So I'm just looking. Now, AD is positive today, not overwhelmingly positive. Made the lows of the day here, and then kind of goes up and then kind of goes down. The opening 15 minutes of the market today was, well, wider than it's been, maybe 27 to 43, right? We've not seen that width on the opening 15 minutes before. Here's the overnight low. Here's the VWAP. Here's cash open. Here's the hourly mid-band. Here's a pivot point. This is probably overnight high, maybe. We've got another pivot point here. And you see these pivot points here worked really, really well, didn't it? As providing some resistance to the E-minis, resistance. And we do have support down here. But it wouldn't surprise me if we do the same thing today that we've been doing, and maybe even a touch of the 4430. So what does all this mean? It means I need to be careful, and you need to be careful. Even though the tea leaves may tell us that it's business as usual. Let's see what tea leaves say. Body profile. So our SPY friend went from oversold to overbought, and then starts peeling back up into oversold again. We got that point of control up here. That, I mean, I would expect us to go back up here. I really would. So now we're above the 20 moving average. We're below the 50 and below the 200. Let's see what the E-minis, which I think gives us a better picture, what it looks like. Okay, so the E-minis, similar look, right? We've gone from overbought to oversold, but we are close. We are teetering on the brink. And if we stay in this overbought condition, then certainly we're going to be tackling this fair value range down here. But right now, we look like we're trying to pop back up. But this is, you know, weird time for us. Now, remember that on our Black Swan hedge, that we need to do some work on that every 30 days. We need to be filling tranches and doing stuff, right? So let's see what we've done in the last 30 days with ES. We'll go 244 days. We'll go 30 days back. Okay. So let's see what our 30 days back, what our order history has been. Let's see, trade history, 8 orders, 8 fills. All right, so what have we done in the ES? So we bought 5 at $1.95. Oh, that's great. So I did shore up. Remember the other day we went in? I didn't know that order had filled. So we bought the 5 here. So that's going to increase our little Black Swan hedge. We did a butterfly on the 9th. It didn't quite work out because price didn't go up like we thought it would go to the 45.25. I thought it was going, but we were having trouble lifting. Then we closed 3 for 25. Okay, so we do have some work in the last 30 days, more than I thought we'd have. So we opened 5 there in our Black Swan hedge, and we have, let's see, we've opened on 8/26. So that's good. So now we've harvested as well. So we've got activity. So that's not all entirely bad. Now let's see. Now we need to go over here and put those 5 that we bought into their right little deal. Let's see. So let's put these in groups. Okay. So these must have filled while I was sleeping. There we go. I like it. I like it a lot. So where do those go? BW Bud, let's see, we got it. Black Swan Hedge. They'll help me find it. Black Swan Hedge after Harvest Loan. Black Swan Hedge after Harvest Loans. Black Swan Hedge. Hit me, hit me, hit me. Gosh, surely I got them somewhere. Let's see. Fix Hedge, Space Trip, Black Swan Hedge. Maybe it's Black Swan Hedge 7, is it? Nope, that one's fixed. Black Swan Hedge complete. Black Swan Hedge. Here it is. Black Swan Hedge 9 short puts. There we go. So we just had the, I said we just had the 2550s there. So that we know where to put it now, right? So we'll put that in BSH 9 short puts. So let's move that. Move to group. Black Swan Hedge short puts 9. Where's that? All right, now, now since, excuse me, now since we've got that fixed, we need to change the name of it. Let's change the name, rename group. So instead of it just being short puts, we just say, you know, completed hedge. Okay. Yes, I'm. All right, so BSH 9, so we know that we bought back the, or bought the loans at the 2,500 for what we said, $1.95. So let's go see if we can find that in our spreadsheet. Variable is BSH. So now let's scoop Chimuchi over here and go where's short puts and short puts. I thought we filled that. Maybe I hadn't got my thing updated. Make sure that was the 2,500s. Yep, 2,500s. So let's put them in there. So now this is a fully formed Black Swan Hedge. There we go. And date the loans bought were today. Took us 20 days to complete the hedge. We did it for $1.95. Ta-da! Make sure everything looks right.
Bobby, can you tell me what the screwdriver said?
Yep. We hadn't even looked at it yet, have we? I think it's 34, so 32, let's see, 520, 37. Oh, that's weird. Hold on a second, 37, let's give it a while to play a little here. 37, go to 525, 520, let me see a 520. Show me a 520 once, 520 twice. That's weird. 520, about 32, there it is, 33. So let's go put that in. 33. Look at this, y'all. It's just holding in it. That's strange. Same thing every day. Interesting. So it's still in the normal category. So, you know, what am I getting, you know, freaked out about? Maybe I shouldn't be so freaked. I feel a little freaked. It's art and science. We try to take the art out of it, make it all science. Sometimes our science gets in the way though. Okay. So we've got that one filled. Now let's look at this 2650 at 44 days out. Have we bought those loans? Let's go. We want our little thing to be as strong as possible. So 44 days. See how the spreadsheet's so cool at keeping up with all this stuff? Yeah, so 2650. I bought those 2600s on 8/31, just don't have it updated for $1.40. Okay. 8/31 for $1.40. 8/31, $1.40. Just have them updated. And here I need to make this say fully formed. Fully formed, and that shows 0, probably because I don't have my tranche number over here. Better ways to do it, but this is the best I got. All right, now let's make sure days left in trade. Uh-oh, -15. All right, so this means that this is closed or it's gone. Anything else gone? I got 2 days on left in trade. 44. Next one is 6 days. Yeah, Bobby, you got to do better at updating this thing. So what was 15 days ago? Let's see. 15 days ago would have been, well, today's the 15th, so either the 1st or the 31st. So let's show that being closed. So after harvest long puts, closed on, I remember how to do these. Exit on, let's say 9/1. Debit would have been 0. We held that for 77 days and we lost 1304. Is that the case? Make sure I got everything there. Current days in trade, days left. Yep, that took care of everything, right? So let's just, so what I normally do then, I'll just make that as a all red. Black Swan hedge. Good. So that's our very first one that we have closed, right? So this was got 2 days left on those puts. 93.15.2. I would imagine that that is we've harvested that. I gotta update my thingy majiggy. But nonetheless, let's see how our hedge looks today. So let's go to analyze. Let's go to ES. Go to fall step 4. I like to see what it looks like on a 20% down move. A lot better than it was the other day, wasn't it? Well, we're only going to be up 8,000. Let's see what we're looking at now. So I get a little bit concerned. So hide simulations, single symbol. And we want to make sure we take out our space trip trades. So that's the 10-10-7-7, 10-10-7-7. And we're going to take out the 10-10-6-6. 6 to see. I see $1 million, y'all. I see $1.5 million. I see $2 million. I like it. Well, let's see what she's going to be at 20% down. Stretch this out a little bit. Make it look nice and pretty. All right. So right now, we would be up 129,000 on a 20% drop. Boy, that's a large difference from what we had yesterday. Yesterday, we were just going to be, uh-oh, I got my steps up too much, 15. It's not quite 91,000, but that's a lot better than it was yesterday when it looked like we would be up. Looked like we would be up 8,000. Isn't that amazing? Just with buying those 5 extra loans overnight really helped us out. Okay. Let's go back and see if we got anything else we need to do with our Black Swan hedge. So, you know, we've only got 2 days on those. Here's some loans that we've got a nice 15 days, 2 weeks. We've got 30 days on this. probably nothing to harvest yet, is there? But you know, that's another thing. Instead of buying another tranche, you could harvest these shorts and just leave those longs, even though we're trying to wait until those get to 20 cents. So you could strengthen it and have nice 30 days of just the longs there. Nothing to do there. 44 days. 65 days, anything to do. Nope. No harvesting to do. No buying to do. We've got our tranche filled. So I feel much better than I did yesterday because I thought I was going to have to come in today and do some work. Okay. So let's go back to our monitor now. And I'm probably totally wrong on this, right? I'm probably totally wrong that we're about to splash down and do something, have a major correction. But let's make sure I got everything closed. It needs to be closed. The calendar, we found, oh, the calendar order that I put in yesterday actually filled. So we made 10% on that. Good, good, good. Let's get rid of that. But am I the only one that has that feel, that has the feel, y'all, that we're, you know, what is this?
I've had that feeling since June.
Yeah, you know, but we're trying to follow the tea leaf. We're trying to follow the science. And the science tells us, hey, it's not time yet. It's not time. But at the same point, I just got the feeling that I need to be getting ready. I just have that feeling that I need to be getting ready. Oh, wow. Look at this, y'all. UCO, the oil, must have gone up because it's saying, hey, Bob, you need to sell 2 shares of UCO. That would be in, make sure I got my counts right. That'd be in this one. So positions, stocks. Let's see what UCO has done. Notice how we just switched from one thing to the other. No rhyme or reason. All right, so here we go. All right, that's $700 for the day. Good. So let's go to UCO, see what it did today. Oil. Wow, look, we got a gap open, baby. Look at that. Gap was not filled in the first 30 minutes. What is this, Matt? You know what this is, probably on UCO. Call this probably, well, this is a 5-minute chart. I thought it was a daily chart. Hold on, let's see the daily. I still don't know how to do their charts. What is a daily chart, isn't it? Let's see.
If it was a gap and didn't fill and bounces off an EMA, then it'll be a trend day.
That's my man. Look, that's my man. He's learning. He's learning. Let's see, when did I last draw this thing? July for August, I had to draw one. But look, this is what you call a gap opening, my friends. So, you know, hold on a second. Let's go to Corey's little thing. And that is called MACD and trend. Let's look at it. Let's do UCO. Yep, look at there. There it is. That is what you call a gap and go. One up here. Now it comes back to the 20. So, you know, if it's indeed going to be a trend day, but that, I don't like the humpback whale there. Normally I'd see this come back here and then pop back up, but it's going a little farther down. But, you know, potentially still more up move there. But, you know, I'm not gonna try to scalp UCO today. I'm gonna do exactly what my spreadsheet tells me to do.
Looks like once it hit its higher highs, it started making lower lows.
That's my man. So let's try to get 78.96 and get out of 2 shares, just like it says, just like the, there we go. So let's see, activity 78.99. Feel me, baby. I like it. Let's go put that in. 78.99. So it says sell 2 shares. So then I go to my AIM activity. Trade UCO. Boy, we have not traded a single thing this month. So it's kind of good to get a trigger. Trade date was 9/15/21. And I've already forgot the price. 78.99. 78.99. It is not new capital, it's not rebalancing, and it's not a new underline. Let's pull that down. Ta-da. So we took in $157 credit. And let's bring these down too, so it keeps up with our trend. There we go. So the last 3 trades that we've made on UCO have been selling. So the governor kicks in a little bit to keep us from selling too many shares. So the governor on that is 0.2. We go from 0.1 to 0.15 to 0.2. That's how the governor works. So let's just see. What did we initially start our UCO at? When we first bought UCO. When we first bought it, we bought it at 54.58. And today we traded it for 78.99. Now, see, there is the beauty of the AIM system, right? The AIM system, no, it's not running. Where's my little circle thing? Rod says he's feeling it coming on too. Yeah, so y'all are reinforcing what I'm thinking. And what I'm thinking is it's coming. Now, you and I got to be really, really cautious in these days. If we're all kind of thinking it's coming, that means it probably is not. But at the same time, I want us to be cautious as well, because my hope for y'all is that you get to go through the same thing I went through last year. I want y'all to feel that. I want you to feel the excitement of an account doubling or being up 50% in a day. If we time this right. But the thing is, the tea leaves still say, no, it's not now, Bob. I know you're getting a little bit concerned. You think it's going to come, but it's just not right now. All right, so that's cleared that out. Okay, so we're good to go here. Now let's look on the other account, see if it's wanting me to sell some. AIM updated. See what we got over here. I got 0 symbols over here. And the reason is we got in a lot later. What July 19th was when we got in. So it's not quite at the point of telling us to take some money off in UCO. That's fine. We just look at this every day. We're up $2,000 since July 19th, so we're fine. All right, so nothing to do there. So we've got our AIM done. Now here's where it gets tricky, It gets really tricky. So what am I going to do? So I'm kind of getting nervous. Now, of course, I could have closed this for a profit yesterday. So it looks like that's going to be, $100 I threw away yesterday on buying that put. That's fine. We took a shot. I could have closed it for a 50% profit, and I didn't. So let's just look and see. Puts, broken wing butterfly puts are up $15. All right, so that's interesting. All right, we got 15 days left on that. And I can close it maybe for a scratch or up a little bit, take away some of that downside risk that we have. Broken wing butterfly put, wait a minute, I got 2 of them at 21. How cool is that? So these are scratchies, scratchies. Scratch 111. 44 days left. Those are resilient trades. I like those. Broken wing butterfly puts on the 19th. Nice, down a little bit, right? We've been taking a bath in some of these. $22 on that 111. Broken wing butterfly. Scratchy. Broken wing butterfly. How many days we got on that one? 9 days. 111 up 30 bucks. How's our AIM looking today? Should be up pretty good. 214. Good. 111 up 56. Broken wing butterfly puts. See, that's probably the one expiring tomorrow, right? No. VIX hedge. Oh, and remind me, we need to look at the VIX. I told y'all we need to start looking at the VIX more than what we do. Boy, this one stinks. That one's 0 days. Go by the sword, die by the sword. Space trip trade. Seems like it's always going to be up $100. Those are slow trades. Black Swan hedge, we know those are down, right? But we don't really look at that because we've already harvested. So that's not telling the true story there. Space trip trade, probably up 100, 250. All right. Our micro short puts, y'all. This is where we are using $13,000 of buying power. This is also where we have risk. You know, it's probably stupid to start closing these. I mean, it really is. We're up $181 today. We could have another good day tomorrow. But, you know, I just don't feel like I'm going to put one on today. I just want to start gradually getting out of risk. You know, is it possible we could get out of this for 1575? So we know it's a profitable trade, right? So we got out at 1575. There it goes. Just take a little risk off the table. I just don't think I feel like putting one on today. I think it's more probable that I just take some little profits and start closing these. Now, that's our fish in the bucket trade. So it's probably the worst mistake of all to nail while we're down and can't get up to, you know, it's probably, you know, probably need to let these pop up a little bit. But what if we don't? What if we don't get that chance? So I'm just taking off a little risk. Broken wing butterfly puts down 175. That one expires tomorrow. 111. Oh, I love those trades. That's up 100%, y'all. Out in the world. 2 days left on that too. Might milk it for everything it's got. You know, let it expire. We'll see. That one expires Friday. Be interesting to see how that does. 111. That's the one where I didn't sell the shorts and try to be fancy. Black Swan hedge is up $110. Black Swan hedge up $225. Our silver trade up $47. Broken wing butterfly put 16 down a bit. That one expires in 7 days. A lot can happen there. That Black Swan hedge complete up $225. That's the one we filled today, right? Really good. Really, really good. So my thing is, I'm thinking I want to now let my Black Swan hedges start doing their job. If I think that, you know, the correction may, a good size correction may be close. Look at that little thing. How many days we got on that? 2365 calendar. Now remember, we put on calendars in low volatility environments and we look for VIX to spike. That's what causes these. Now remember, I closed these, you know, if these things gets up to 10%, you can close those. So I could actually create a closing order, sell my calendar. Would it work for a second or two? 530. No, I'm going to do 535. Hard for me to remember what I got to do. What do I do? I roll out of bed and I start my trade. Let's just go back to the monitor. So our calendar has done, taking the profits back. Now, if I really had conviction that the drop was going to come, I could have left that on, right? Apparently I don't. All right, where were we? 111 up 168. Look at that. Let's see this. So the short is up $72. That's kind of a nice little trade with 15 to go. How's that stupid hood trade doing, Bobby? Oh, I'm up $92 today. Ta-da! How many days I got on my short? 16. So I'm up 325 on that, but I'm down 780 on my long call. But look how many days I got on that 492. The problem with me and Leaps, I'm a short-term trader. And for me to have anything 492, I don't have the patience to let this thing work. I just don't have the patience. But I really am glad that I sold that, what was it, a 45-day call against my long call. Because that really helped, right? Look at there. That's nice. So we'll close that out here in a few days and we'll sell another one. When did I sell that one, by the way? Hood. I used to work at the Hood station when I was in college. And I was marching in the band at Jacksonville State. And I was working 60 to 80 hours a week and going to school full time. Crazy. So we did that on the 820. So let's see, we got $4 for it. So that's a really good trade. Now let's see what Hood's doing on the charts. Hood, there we go. Hood. Look at that. So Hood's up a little bit today. That's not when I sell my stuff, is it? Just thinking out loud. Because I was thinking all those Robinhood little dummies on Wall Street bets would be all crazy about Hood. They hate Hood, but they love Hood because that's what they trade it with. So, the question is, do we go ahead and take it off now and then get ready to lay another one out? Don't know. So we're at the 44 call. Let's look at 44 call. So we got a 23% probability that we're going to be in the money. I like those odds, don't y'all? If you double that, the probability of touch is 46%. Interesting. All right, so we're having a nice day. I just don't know that I want to add risk. I mean, it's kind of boring, right? I mean, a trader who's not adding risk. But maybe I'm a pansy today. Maybe I'm saying, hey, we're up 865 today. Let's take it. Hey, we're up 1,016 today. Let's take it. Let's see if we can start taking off some risk, and then let's just really let our black swan hedge do its problem. And then if we get that nice, sweet, if we get that really, really sweet drop, we can double your count real quickly. But if it doesn't come, you got to trade it as an income trade. So we don't want to lose money. That's the big thing. We don't want to lose money. So we'll go over here. Let's look at our hedge. I'm going by next one hedge. Wish I had this fixed up. Let's see, after harvest loan. So we know that's got 2 days. After harvest loan puts, days left in trade is 93. Let's see, right? Do we have 93 days on anything? Let's see. Trade. Yes. We have 93 days, Bob, on anything. Why is it showing 93 days? Come on, baby. Show nothing with 93 days. What was I thinking? Cleaned up. It's a common problem I have. That's it. 91 days. Bought the loan, sir. Days complete hedge. Days left in trade. Let's see, 6/16/21 is when we got in it. Aha! No wonder we harvested, didn't we? Did I put the harvest in there? Yeah. After harvest, long puts. Why is it showing that there's got 93 days in there? Aha! I didn't enter the days to expiration. See? you idiot. So if we entered it on 6/16/21, interesting. That's why it's messed up there. So 7/20, I got to figure out what that day's to expiration is. So I left out a really key component there. Harvest loan puts, we've got 15 days, we've got 2 days. And that had to be harvested if we only got 2 days. Yep, price of new loans. So I probably had a harvest in there. Jeez Louise, Bob, you gotta fix this up. Because this thing really is good, right? It tells me that, you know, if I have it right, it would tell me what your net loans are. So say I've got 15 puts, I got 40 loans, but I gotta do a little trouble. I don't want y'all to see me have to go through all the painstaking labor to get my spreadsheet back up to date. But the key thing to remember today is, how's your black swan hedge looking? If you and I are in agreement, and Scott Rubel believes as well that the drop is coming, then we need to look at this. We need to look at what, you know, what reward we could possibly have while trying to eliminate the risk that we have on the table. So everything is risk reward. Everything is risk reward, isn't it? So where's my dang pen? I paid a bunch of money for this thing. I gotta use it. Where? Oh, I'm always blaming on the kids first. Oh, there it is. It's in the pen holder of all places. Who would have thought that somebody would have put it back in the pen holder? All right, so let's draw. So, you know, everything in life is risk and reward. Right? So you and I have to take risks to get the reward. So there's only problem though. When you take risk, you have fear. A lot of people have fear. Now you see me going to the market every day and I don't have fear. I do the same thing over and over every day, right? So I've overcome my fear and we want to get the reward. And the problem is sometimes we become greedy. So we have to overcome the emotions of fear and greed and realize risk reward. Now, here's one thing that we have to overcome as well, and it's the interim emotion, and you know it's envy. We talked about old boy making $361,000 in the market on Monday, or on Monday. Can't be envious of that. We got to do our own thing. So we got to deal with fear, greed, and we take risk reward. Now, here's the thing that you and I have that a lot of the amateurs don't have, though. In taking risk reward, we have to remember the probabilities. Kind of give you the illustration I gave my kids. So let's say you're on a dirt road and one car travels the dirt road per day. And you go, okay, I'm going to walk from this side of the dirt road and I'm going to cross the road. I'm going to like the chicken. Why did the chicken cross the road? Why did the Bobby cross the dirt road? Now, who knows? So I'm going to cross that dirt road and I'm going to look left, look right, and look left. And there's a humongous probability that I'm not going to get killed. Humongous probability I am not going to get killed. Now, let's go to some of these idiots in Atlanta who go, hey, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to cross Interstate 285, the loop around Atlanta that has maybe 6 to 8 lanes of traffic. And they say, I'm just going to cross that puppy. So you're crossing that puppy and you have a high probability of dying. So the risk of dying is so high that the reward of getting to the other side is not worth it. A lot of times we have to say, is the juice worth the squeeze? Also remember that our old buddy Warren Buffett is the guy who's attributed with saying something along the lines of, when everybody is fearful, be greedy. when everybody's greedy, be fearful. What is everybody right now? Well, everybody's got the steamy checks. Everybody got that government. I mean, the government just send me money all over the place for all kinds of stuff. It's crazy, you know. All these steamies and everything that we've gotten over the last year or so. It's crazy. So everybody's putting that money in the markets. Everybody's being greedy. And you and I can continue to be greedy, but I'm afraid now that everyone is greedy. So now everybody's greedy, it's a time to become fearful. And it doesn't mean fearful that we're going to fear the market. It's just that we need to eliminate or alleviate some of our risk, right? We got to alleviate some of this, take that down. And in doing so, it increases our chances for an enormous reward. I mean, you could trade, you know, piddle around, make a little money, lose a little money. But if you hit these black swan hedges right, you can make a fortune. But if you got on too much risk, you know, your black swan hedge isn't going to be the money maker you think it is. It'll just keep you from losing a lot of money on those risky trades that you have. That's why I'm trying to weigh it out. I'm trying to make those decisions. What do I want to do? Everybody right now is greedy. They'll be fearful. Now, what you've got to remember is that back during March, when the market was down 35%, you would have been crazy, an idiot, not to have moved money into the market on a 35% down move. So last night, I had a couple of options. I had just taken my CBD oil and I was ready for it to kick in, so I got on Amazon. And I found, I should show you my Amazon. That's what I should do. No, don't laugh at me. Y'all look at all the crazy stuff I bought. Amazon. But I had a couple of options. Right? So where's my orders? Oh, here it is. Here's my recent order. So I ordered this mailbox because we want to move the mailbox to our side of the road. The post office has said it's okay. So I ordered this mailbox. Here we go. So I got this Beth ordered a cheesecake pan coming tomorrow. We order stuff every day on Amazon. So I got this Gibraltar mailbox for $70. And the reviews were good on it. Now, you know, is it, you know, the best looking mailbox? Maybe not. So this was $70. Now let me show you also, let's see, large mailbox. Now here's the one I really wanted. Let me show you the really one. Let's see, where's it at? It's pretty. Where's that baby at? Oh man, that was nice. Let me do, here it is, here it is. Now, I'm gonna find it. Y'all just bear with me because this does have this decorative. I should say fancy. Now, where's it at? Oh, here it is. Here's the one I wanted. Right? Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? But the thing is, it's a normal size box. And we're getting Amazon stuff coming all the time. So it's not big. The one that I ordered was big. So I could pay $70 for something that's functional, or I could pay $309 for something that's pretty, but not functional. So then I had to make a couple of decisions as well. I said, no, wait a minute. If I order the pretty one, then I'm still going to need stuff to put together. I don't want to have to go out there and dig a hole. I'm fat and it's September. And it's hot. So I got this thing that screws into the ground and you put your 4x4 on it that you put this thing over, right? Then you just bolt it in. Well, then I go, well, my electric drill that I have is a piece of crap, Ryobi, however you say it, that doesn't work anymore. And man, I'd love to get the nice one. Man, I'd love to get the DeWalt drill. And so I found this little combo that has an impact driver and a drill for Rod. Yeah, you're right. Rod's like, dude, I gotta get out of here. I understand, Rod. Rod doesn't want to see all my stuff here. So then I said, man, I can get the kit to anchor it in for $27. I can buy $159 in tools. And then I can get these nice little letters. And Beth says, did you have to buy 2 sets? And I said, yeah, because our number is 1355. And if you see, you get 1, 3, 5, 5 once, but you don't get it twice. So then I had to buy this again to get another 1355. Plus, I said it'd be pretty to put some of these on our pasture fence that goes down to the road too. So basically, I made a great choice, didn't I? I was able to not buy the $300. And in the same sense, I probably spent less getting my tools, getting my kit to ground it into the thing, and my letters than paying $309 on the fancy kit. Now that had something to do with what we were saying. Risk reward. Now, there's a chance. Here's part of the risk reward. If I had got the one that I need to do the hole and dig a hole and get post hole diggers and concrete mix, quickcrete and all that garbage, then I'm taking risks because I'm standing beside the road and I may get hit by somebody. Well, I don't want to get hit by anybody on the side of the road. So I did something that says, hey, I think I could screw this little thing into the ground quicker and take less risk. You know, life is all about risk, reward, risk, reward, risk, reward. Overcoming fear, overcoming greed, and then using probabilities in our favor. So we make high probabilistic trades. We manage the risk, right? We put the odds in our favor and we rinse and repeat. But right now, I'm a little spooked by the market because the market, let's look one more time before we leave. The market is having a dang heck of a hard time. Hard time getting out of its own way. It really is. It's having a hard time. And as I say it, now we're up 0.63%. Isn't that beautiful? Just gorgeous. So who knows? Who knows? Let's go look at our volume profile one more time. We'll let y'all go. How's our volume profile look? Look at that. In the 1 hour that you and I have spent together, we are back right at fair value. So just as we think we're about to crash, maybe we're going back to where we thought we were going. Very, very interesting. All right. Anyone got any questions, any comments? Turn the recorder.